Skyrim
has changed.
Hello everyone, it is me again, Asriel here. Okay. That's still going on there. Well, anyways, I'm back with some more Skyrim. Now, I'm going to disclose a bit of information here. It has been quite a while since I've recorded Skyrim. Now, of course, for all of you, it will be only a few days because my new schedule allows me to procrastinate more and still have a steady stream of uploads, but I was bored and I've done a lot of testing. So, let me look down here. First thing you'll see is a bit of leather. Well, that is from a mod that I previously installed, and I've uninstalled it, but it left some stuff from the game file. It eventually fixed it, so that's fine. Zoom out, and as you can see, we now have new idle animations. Oh, and also I have installed a mod that makes the female body look better, but I've also given them a different pair of underwear because the vanilla one looks too low quality, and Bethesda eats. And I'll actually show by boop. See, it's a different kind of like undergarments. It's high quality compared to like the potato quality that it usually is. And also, I have a mod that makes the distance look a lot better, but also optimized. That is actually quite loud for me. I know that when it's desktop audio, it is capturing directly from within the Windows Sound API. It's disregarding all sense of volume control because the volume control is headset only. It's going through the... You saw nothing. But first off... Right, I forgot to turn on G-Sync. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, it's working now. Kind of? I might need to restart Skyrim. Hold on. Okay. It appears to be mostly gone now. Why is there a noticeable delay? And it only happens when I start recording. What the heck? Why is there a delay? I started to fix this. Hold on, wait. G-Sync is turned on. Hold on, wait. Let me... No, it's this one now. Find the mouse. What's going on? It's apparently working fine, but there's a clear input delay. It might be a problem with a mod that I installed that enabled Alt F4 or something. Oh, never mind, it works now. Also, that's also another part of the mod that I installed that doesn't quite work. But also, I run faster at the price of twice the stamina. I have a mod installed called Imperious Races of Skyrim that gives each race their own unique ability. So for instance, Khajiit does more damage unarmed because we have claws. We still are stealthy because Khajiit. And also, we have naturally improved night vision, along with a racial quest to do stuff. So my quest is gain 5,000 monies, and then I'll get my night eye. I also have a mod that overhauls it so that it actually works properly compared to what usually happens. I also have a mod that changes how the running works. So running is, that's catalog, running is more feminine. I also have a mod that changes how the sneaking animation works. Let's see now. I have much more graphical mods, obviously. So I have Forest of the Bella, which makes the trees look better. That works with dynamic, dynamic distance LOD. So Dindulod, which is what it's actually abbreviated to. Like you can see up in the distance, it doesn't look the best, but the options that you're able to manually set up your own options. The options that I manually set will literally crash the game after a few minutes of playing, even though it is 64-bit engine and it shouldn't have a memory limitation. But okay. I also have a mod that makes the, for instance, the water actually reacts to you. Oh dear, that's lagging. Because, of course it is. It doesn't work well in third person, but the water somewhat reacts to you. I have a mod that makes it so that you drip when you get out of water or when you're in the rain. If you stay in the water or in the rain too long, the armor will actually start tinting darker, like you are actually getting soaked. Let's see now. I've also installed a few fixed mods, like for instance, if I pulled up my bow, I also have, let me show you all of this. I have so many here, like for instance, Root Molag, Run for Your Lives, which it makes the NPCs actually react to danger. Like when there is a dragon nearby, if the NPC is a civilian, it will run away from the dragon while screaming. It's bloody amazing. Expanded Towns is supposed to add more traffic to the towns, so I haven't actually changed how the towns work. There's immersive, it's not showing here because it hasn't technically loaded yet, but there is immersive citizens that allow for more playful banter between citizens. That's just a third-person mod. Wet and Cold is supposed to be where if it's cold or wet, based upon randomly generated stuff that the mod does. I think it also can be in tune with Dolomite weather, which I actually have installed, so it might work. But basically, if it's raining, the townspeople will either go inside or, at least in older versions, I'm pretty sure. I read the mod description page, they go inside, but in older versions, they may have actually put on hoods when it's raining, and when it's snowing, they're guaranteed to go inside, though those of the working class will ignore that because they work outside. Dindulod is what I was saying earlier. It's just a active dynamic LOD replacer. It basically makes everything look better. So this is the current zone I'm in. So I'm currently in Rift in the World. It should say... apparently, even though this is technically Rift in the World, it does count as a Tamriel cell, which makes sense. This is how far the distance can be. I made it probably a bit too far. Let me just turn that down a bit. And then this is how big the grids are. So a normal grid is, if I remember correctly, that is about 10 cells in any direction. Large grid is what's ahead of that, near grid is what's ahead of that, but before the large grid, and the far grid is actually really far off in the distance. Those get progressively less and less in detail, obviously. Enhanced blood, that's just a script that makes more blood happen. Deadly mutilation allows for... It actually allows for Fallout 4's decapitation. Yeah. Immersive HUD is what I needed. Immersive HUD is as follows. If I put away all weapons, so I don't have any bows or ranged weapons, the crosshair goes away. I'm thinking. But when I bring it out, the crosshair comes back. It speeds up some screen clutter and allows me to get rid of the compass unless I press X. And it's toggle, so when I press it, it turns on permanently. And then also, now there's no screen furniture. Brilliant. And then also I have, again, obviously Dawn Light Weathers, that's a weather mod for Tamriel. It adds full 3D rain particles and snow particles, so it can be a bit taxing, especially when recording. I should probably find a new sweet spot for this because I have a 1080 and my 1080 is still struggling to keep up with most of this. It's bloody insane. Also, I have a lot of input lag. I don't know why there's so much input lag. VSync is turned off. That's always been off. Hold on, wait. I probably should actually limit the frame rate outside of Skyrim, because that usually works. This is just some like debug stuff that you don't have to worry your head about. But I've also made it so that whenever I fast travel, it is 1-to-1. Like, imagine me running from Riften all the way to Whiterun. It will, the same amount of time that passes in game will actually pass in game. So if I were to actually run from Riften to Whiterun, it would have that amount of time already passed from Riften to Whiterun. Which wasn't much, but it's kind of evenish now. And then also I have obviously some replacements for the animations, and also that. Oh yeah, I forgot the Imperious Races adds in that when you're crouching, you do a super jump. Again, at a cost of a hefty amount of of stamina. When I do normal jump, I do a front flip. And that's cool. Now, of course, this is extremely taxing on my GPU right now. I'm sorry if there is a bit of lag. It's taxing like crazy right now. Well, there doesn't seem to be people here, but I don't think they're doing much. Probably because technically some of the mods haven't loaded quite yet. It does take quite some time for the mods to load, but when it is loaded, it does actually stay loaded within the save file, which is cool. And then also I have mods that obviously make depth of field look better, lighting look better. When I'm not recording, it's not having this input lag, but I'll deal with it. Also, there is a bit of a issue traveling between first person and third person because it has to re-render a lot of stuff. So that might be a bit of a lag spike there as well. And also, I've also added a mod that makes it so that, like for instance, let's go into how to pronounce his name, Bellasaur's General Goods. Let's go into here. Also, bottom left corner,
Take a
you
good
can
look
see
around.
exactly
I'm
when this
sure
being
you'll
recorded.
find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Wow, you would be a horrible brother then. Well, I have a mod that gives me the ability to actually be an immersive Khajiit. You have goods for... Actually, I can't do a good female voice. You have goods for sale, yes?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
So this is everything that he has, everything that I have, just in case most of you, for some reason, didn't watch the other episodes and didn't know that I installed a UI mod. Cool. And so I actually have it so that now, very, very immersively, I can now talk like a Khajiit. And then also I have companion mods that make it so that, like, here, for instance, let me head to the start of the world. If I can actually input lag, why? I have G-Sync turned on. This is the G-Sync enabled screen. Why is it not properly working? Also, I also have these custom loading screen backgrounds, but they don't actually work too well because that's how the engine was designed for me to be able to zoom in and out. I have mods that make the snow look a lot better. I have mods that make parsnips better.
Dremyolok, greetings.
Noir wishes to... Noir wishes to more about this Dragon Run shout. What does it do? How about this? What can Noir... Actually, no, I have to talk to him normally
I cannot
first.
tell. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
As you can see, all of these effects are killing my GPU right now. 45 FPS. This is a 1080. However, it's not actually overclocked, but it's not using up all the power for some reason. I told it to use all the power, but whatever. So, you will be able to hear a difference in his voice, but it sounds good still. So this is no longer going to be the voice of Charles Martinet, aka Mario. This is going to be the guy who made the Rutschmalog mod. Noir wishes to meditate on a word of power.
You are one of the most attentive students I have consulted in all the ages. What word calls to you?
And then I have to actually do this again. Theme. There is a certain wistfulness to this word, no?
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum arc mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength.
And then I actually do that is the same exact animation that the Greybirds use to meditate. And then 1 hour passes. That's amazing. And then Noir is like, did you just let me sit there for no reason? I'm sorry. So yeah, Skyrim is looking more and more modern now. And hey! The input lag is gone because up here on the part of the world it's so laggy, at least comparatively, that it's not screwing over my controls. Because it has the most snow effects. I can't jump because of input lag. I need like another 1080 in SLI, or at the very least, wait until they introduce NVLink to the mainstream, because NVLink is currently a quadro feature, one of the newest quadro features, but still, it's amazing. Yeah, I completely forgot that I didn't finish mining or maybe I did, but I did actually install a mod. Yeah, one of the mods I have completely gets rid of the distance fog. That is the edge of the world right there. And also the squares in the ocean, because in the game programming, you shouldn't be able to see those, so wire under it. Not pickaxe, I'm carrying too much now. Great. Fantastic. Let me just, like... Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot also the Sky UI puts all of those effects there, so I had to turn that speed down a lot. I think the notch pickaxe gives you more. Actually, let's put that away, because it's actually faster. Ooh, not that. I need to find a way to be able to change that key binding, but the notch pickaxe, yes, raises the wielder's smithing abilities. It's faster to literally do this. And now I'm carrying too much to be able to run. Sure, why not? I not have any use for that. But it looks so nice now, even though it is killing my computer. Very slowly. Okay, so it seems to have sorted itself out. I think it's because the G-Sync was gathered. No, never mind. Never mind, it's still dying. I thought it was because the G-Sync was figuring out how to properly sync it up. Oh, no, I did actually turn off VSync entirely from the NVIDIA control panel. That's probably why. But anyways. So, I suppose what we need to do now is sell some stuff. None of it's stolen from what I can tell, even though it probably is. Hopefully it's not stolen, because if it is stolen I have to go to Record Flagon, but... Well... Also, for some reason, right, due to how the mod works that I have installed that gives, like, the females better bodies, if I were to... Oh, that fixed itself. Cool. But if I were to kill one of the NPCs here, the female NPCs, and take off their clothes, you'd be able to see some, demonetizable stuff until I've saved outside of Riften and then came back. which is kind of a weird quirk, but whatever. It's kind of. Look, I won't get demonetized if I was monetized to begin with. Right, so first things first, I'm going to go and kill Grilla the Kind because that's something I want to do. I want to go to be the Dark Brotherhood. So let me then equip my steel daggers. Oh yeah, also, I have a mod that gives me stances. So if I was actually able to move the camera independent of where the character is looking during a combat pose, you can see I have an actual combat pose. And when I do a strong attack, that has a unique animation. That has a unique animation as well. It's brilliant. It might still be unstable, so count it as a trial run. So let me knock the arrow.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Is anyone able to see me?
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None
Ooh,
of
headshot.
It's Grilla. Someone has killed Grilla. Leave here. Leave us alone. Grilla is dead.
They literally cannot see me.
Hooray! Grilla the Kind is dead at last. We're saved. Yay!
They can't see me.
really did it. He got the Dark Brotherhood to kill old Grylin.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
Well, that had nothing on there. Grilla the Kind. I also have a mod. And that's probably why it's so taxing on my system, because I have so much script mods. I also have a mod that replaces the coins. So instead of it just saying coins, it's called septims. So now there is 3 types of septims. Gold septims, which I believe is 4 times the value of 1 gold coin. Copper septims, which is exactly 1 gold coin. And silver septims, which I believe is 2 times of that as well. And then also, this same mod, it replaces whatever currency you find in the Dumber Ruins with lore-friendly, lore-accurate even. Look at Oblivion, look at earlier games in the series, the Old Scroll series, and it replaces it with lore-accurate currency of what the Dumber actually used.
Love you, Dark Brotherhood. Leave me alone.
Yeah, they can't see me. Why? Okay, now they can see. I think it's because
Leave me alone.
they still have some like questionable
Get away.
viewings. Yeah,
Get away.
and that's what kind of happens. Like that appears to be a glitch that just is part of the game. They want to say get away, blah blah blah, forever and ever and ever. But now Granite is dead, and now if I go to, I believe it's Windhelm, I'm able to join the Brotherhood. But see, look. I mean, of course, I don't actually. Hold on. The mod that I have with all this sexy move. For some reason, the assignment isn't actually working. Yeah, I don't know why. That's supposed to be player, it moves 360 style, but it's not working. It might actually be because of the mod that I have on my third person a lot better. But yes.